turning to a much more serious issue. Calvin Ridley, coach, and how do you handle a player saying to you, I need a break. I need to step away right now. How do you, and I guess handle is the wrong word for it. How do you welcome that? How does that sound for a better way to phrase it? Because handle is a much more, it's infused with something that's negative. And I think obviously him requiring the time is positive. And I'm just wondering how you take that in as a coach in your first year doing
players, it. We care about every person we have in this building that works on this football staff as a part of this team, from the equipment room to the video room to the players to the coaches and everybody that's a part of this team. And so I think what you're realizing now is, I think in football everybody can see visible injuries, and I think as we realize in society, certainly things have come to light, whether it was COVID and the things that have gone on with mental health, or you look at the veterans and coming out of 20 years of warfare. There's a lot of the invisible injuries are they're serious, and anybody that needs help with anything, that whether it's like I said, visible injury or invisible injury, we'll do everything we can to help.
And so what is, I guess, the plan for Calvin? Did you just wait for him to say
those things are, Rich, like everybody, I don't disclose people's injuries. Those are
Correct.
personal. The players can speak. Calvin put out a statement that, he wanted to put out there, and I'll let that stand. I'll let Calvin speak for Calvin, just like I would for any player on this team. If they want to talk about they have a knee injury, that's their prerogative to talk about it. But it's not going to come from me. Let them talk about their own personal, anything they got going on.
Of course. No, and I totally understand that. My question is, do you wait for him to say I'm ready, and you just go about your business otherwise? That's I guess the question.
The way you look at it, big picture, there's always things with every player, and you can't, people need, like I said, I take it back to any injury anybody has or something comes up and there's a life event.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys on this roster. We've got a lot of guys that have different guys that played week to week, and we don't force anything. We wouldn't force anybody back from any kind of injury. So we take it, day by day or week by week, and that's how we view it. So there's no timetable on it, and nor would I push anybody on that.